This did not bode well for our chances at a refund. To briefly recap, after purchasing a set of timeshares, our hero woke in a questionable chapel with no memory of how they had gotten there. After having a mutated Shetland pony dumped upon them, our hero set out on a journey to find the broker who'd sold us those phony timeshares and well, we hadn't quite planned that far yet. Despite the questionable appearance of this gentleman, it was so refreshing not to be immediately attacked that our hero chose to trust his instructions, not stopping to ask whether the artillery responsible for that particularly round hole was still active. Our hero made their way through the castle, floundering their way through the hostile inhabitants, judging the spirits of those who came before, and honorably scooting past several of the scary-looking fellows. I mean, I'm not that well hidden. Talk about the situational awareness of a stormtrooper. My goodness. Falling into another dilapidated chapel, our hero was shocked when a sun-conscious gentleman didn't immediately try to kill us. For some reason, our hero felt that they might be about to cry. God. In an attempt to maintain sanity, our hero chose to check out the local beaches. Maybe they had simply not read the contract closely enough? Our hero decided they would kill the broker once they found him. Making their way inland, they came across a very incapable lord who asked them to help him retake his land. We could see why. Being chased by a mutant bear was probably the most normal thing that's happened yet. Further along, our hero stumbled upon a cult ceremony and with nothing better to do, decided to see what was up. Though we couldn't quite put our finger on it, thanks to our extensive notes, we remembered that this was the fella that talking wolf man had mentioned. Our powers combined, we brought down this evil adversary. Or maybe a helpless prisoner. We didn't write that part down. Well, I'm just gonna have to hope that was the morally correct decision. Our hero asked the wolfman if he wanted to travel with her. Wolfman gave some excuse about us not being able to keep up. Our hero would have pressed the issue if they hadn't already been humiliated enough for one day. Trying and failing to understand the laws of fall damage, our hero stumbled past a bridge of sacrifice and came across a woman sitting precariously close to the archer's range. She asked us to bring a letter to her father, who apparently decided he wanted to be a hero too. Our hero was going to say no, but then realized that they were also a nosy who wanted to know what the letter said. Apparently the game did not allow that. Along the way to the horrors that were presumed ahead, our hero spent a ridiculous amount of time chasing a glowing dung beetle before finally considering the stealth option that they had been abusing up to this point. It was so obvious. Whether it was the golem archer or the smoke coming out of the top, our hero found the castle that the girl had mentioned. Though we considered our options, our curiosity about that letter was just too much. So we steeled ourselves to go face whatever horrors may lay ahead. I mean, that Kenneth's castle hadn't been that bad, and oh, for f***'s sake. We employed all the heroic tactics our hero had learned thus far, including, but not limited to, hiding, sneaking, and running for your life. Time for a breather. Alright, what do we have over here? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Our hero miraculously managed to make their way down to the beach, still not the one on the brochure manual, mind you, where they encountered leonine misbegotten, which was a perfect word to describe how we'd been feeling this entire time. There were a few growing pains to work through before we managed to take this guy down. Though we initially laughed at the time, it was clear that something up had been happening here. After even more near-death experiences, eventually our hero finally came across a pouting man who we could only assume was the one we'd been sent to find. He told us he couldn't leave to protect the sword. We told him we'd already liberated him from that duty, and that he should probably be more worried about leaving his blind daughter alone in a hostile world. After clearing a bit more, our hero went back, excited to finally have done something positive since they've been... You have to be kidding me. Physically victorious but emotionally defeated, our hero decided to head back to that cursed castle. We once again precariously scaled the towers and occasionally use our sword. This has to be the worst security detail I have ever seen. We eventually stumbled our way into a courtyard. Though we weren't positive which way to go, the overwhelming number of hostile combatants gave us a funny feeling that we need to go in that direction. Oh, haha, game. Yeah, I'm totally gonna try and take on all of these guys at once. While flailing around like a chicken with his head cut off, our hero accidentally stumbled upon a monologuing woman who apparently had no concern for the fireballs that were barreling into the room. Eventually, when things calmed down, she told us that she was a warrior who wanted to help us defeat the lord in charge of this whole up catastrophe. She told us she thought her father would allow it. We told her she's a grown-ass adult and should think for herself. We didn't quite make it out of the room. Before taking on Godrick, we stopped back at the round table hold where we got the usual pessimistic greeting from Hugh. Though I can't judge him too harshly. I'd be in a bad mood too if I were a chained prisoner. And the fact that no one takes issue with this is seriously concerning. We had Hugh upgrade our weapon and attach an Ash of War, but don't get too attached to that. Forget we even said that. Finally, we called upon Nepheli and steeled ourselves to face the terrifying, ever-imposing, What the?
Strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
Is this him?
Well.
Ew. Gross. An epic battle commenced, and soon we were... Okay. That's okay. The first time's always rough. Let's just try this again, and... Maybe we'll try without Nepheli? Now what on earth is going on? I'm more embarrassed than scared at this point. That was expected. Okay, Nepheli, we're tapping you back in. You son of a... Out of curiosity, what's the recommended level? And I am... I'll be fine. Before our next attempt, we just had to make a quick errand. Yeah, hi, I'm here to make an exchange. We also got an invigorating pep talk from the leader of this sad establishment. Though he mocked us, he also lit the fire under our that we needed to end this fight once and for all. Sorry, I think that's the wrong copy. I said he lit the fire under our that we needed to end this fight once and for all. Let's do this again. first try. Now we were truly beginning our adventure to becoming the next Elden Lord and finding that sales associate. We just had one thing to do before we stepped out. That was for locking us in the room with the knight.